Okay, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm in the car, obviously, as you can tell. Oh geez, hold on, let me get going here. I'm in the car trying to record this video without my camera falling and dry. Oh my gosh, even though everyone in the world is like turning and whatever. Anyways, I wanted to make this video just kind of in the car because I just can talk and like it's like chill. So I wanted to talk, as you can obviously tell from the title, I wanted to kind of talk about like body positivity, kind of like while being pregnant. Oh my gosh, why is everyone so bad at driving? Okay, I wanted to talk about like body positivity and like just being pregnant in general, like dealing with like how much your body changes, because I feel like until you get pregnant, like it's hard to like understand. Like obviously everybody knows that when you get pregnant, like your stomach grows and you gain weight, and you know, everyone knows all of those things. But I think it's another thing when you actually are pregnant, because it's really hard to, like, for example, like for myself, the only reason that I'm having like even any kind of problem is just, I'm not even having a problem, it's just like an observation that I've kind of made. Like, just like I said, for example, using myself, I have been pretty much the same size my entire life. Like, I've worn the same size clothes, obviously, like as I've been an adult, like in high school to now, like I've like worn the same size clothes. I've been about the same size, give or take, obviously, like a little bit, but for the most part I have been the exact same my entire life. So when I found out I was pregnant, and obviously this has nothing to do with like how excited I am to have a baby, because obviously we planned for this and I knew that this was going to happen. It's just like I said, until you actually become pregnant, it's hard to kind of understand, because it's not happening to you personally. So obviously, like I said, when you're pregnant, you gain weight, your weight fluctuates, you're obviously gaining weight because you're eating more, you're growing a person inside of you, so you obviously need to gain weight. But I think a thing for me that's kind of been hard is I have never been the kind of person that like weighs myself. Like, I work out and I eat generally pretty healthy most of the time, and I'm pretty happy with the way that my body looks, like not being pregnant. So I have never found or felt the need to like weigh myself. It's just not something that I like to do. I don't, you know, obviously I don't care that other people weigh themselves, but to me it's like it doesn't help me in any ways. I feel like it would just kind of discourage me, if anything. So I'm content and happy with the way that I looked before I was pregnant, so I never weighed myself. So that's been a hard thing for me, is obviously when you're pregnant you go to the doctor every couple weeks and you get weighed, and you can obviously see how much you weigh. And that's been really hard for me too, because like I said, I've been the same weight my entire life and I've never really weighed myself before, and I just kind of base how I feel off, or how I like look and like my confidence on, I just kind of base that on like how I feel, and I've always felt really good. So that's just another thing, like I said, is just the getting weighed constantly and seeing that number go up, because obviously you gain weight when you're pregnant, like I said. But another thing is, like, before I got pregnant, this is just me speaking from like my own personal experiences, so everyone's pregnancy is completely different. Some people actually like lose weight, so this is just based on my own personal experience. I didn't really realize also, like, how fast your body changes, because basically for the first, like, I don't know, like 12, well, I don't even know, I want to say even like until I was like 20 weeks pregnant, my body really, like, I obviously gained a little bit of weight, but I really didn't start showing or actually putting weight on until I was about like 19. I didn't really start putting like weight on or even like showing that I was really pregnant at all until I was about 20, I want to say like 20, 21 weeks maybe. Like, I was pretty much either halfway or like about halfway done with my pregnancy before I even started showing it all, like, really. I was obviously like bloated, but like I wasn't really even showing. So it's just crazy, like, how fast your body changes to accommodate like growing a person. It's just really wild. So that's just another thing that's kind of hard to wrap your head around, is just the fact that, like, it changes so fast. And like I said, like, I'm so happy, like, we wanted this baby. This baby is 100% like planned and loved, and like we're so excited. But it's hard, and like I've been working out a lot, and we go on multiple walks a day sometimes, and I stay pretty active for the most part, and I try not to eat like too many sweets and stuff, and I have like to think that I have stayed pretty healthy through my pregnancy. I've only gained, I think, around like 10 pounds, and I'm almost 25 weeks, so I really haven't even gained that much weight. But like I said, going from being like the exact same size your entire life to not really like gaining weight, because I just kind of did the same thing, so I was pretty consistent, to just all of a sudden your body changing is really hard. And I just think that it's not really talked about enough, because I know for a fact I'm not the only person. I know I'm not the only person who's had these feelings or having these feelings. So I feel like it should be talked about more, because so many people are pregnant, or they get pregnant, or they have been pregnant, and I just feel like I'm definitely not the only one, or one of the only ones who have felt these exact same things. So I just think that it's nice to talk about it and be open, and just, even though you could be so excited to have a baby, it's still hard to see your body change and get bigger. No matter how excited, how much you planned for this baby, I think it's just, you know, for some people, I mean, for some people, they probably don't care, but I know that there's probably a lot of people out there, like I said, like me, who's just, and I'm not even really having a hard time, it's just the wrapping your head around it, I guess. And then it's also hard to like imagine, like, okay, well, I've gained like 10 pounds, so it's like, well, how fast is the weight gonna come off after I have a baby? What am I gonna look like? Because this is my first baby, so it's like, obviously I know I'm not gonna like snap back immediately and like look the exact same as I did before I got pregnant. That's not really what I'm thinking. But it's just hard when your entire body gets taken over, you know, because you're just growing a person. So I mostly just wanted to make this video. Like I said, I'm not really struggling with this at all, really. It's just something that I've observed, and I know that other people probably think about it too. Like, every time I eat something, I'm like, oh, how many calories is that? Like, what am I gonna eat later? Like, I'm just trying to not like overdo it, I guess, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I just don't want to dig myself into a hole being pregnant, gaining all this weight, which there's totally nothing wrong with gaining a lot of weight while being pregnant. You're supposed to gain weight while pregnant, so that's not what I'm saying. But I guess my point is, I just want people to know that obviously it's totally normal that your body is going to change during pregnancy, and this is not new news. This is just me being pregnant for the first time, having all these thoughts for the first time, and wanting to share them, because like I said, I know I'm not the only person who has felt this way, or is currently feeling this way. So I just think it's nice to be open and honest and share thoughts, and it does even feel good just to talk about it out loud, because everyone's like, oh my gosh, you look so good for being like 25 weeks pregnant, you're so small, like, you know, these are things that people say, like, so it's like, it's hard for me when, like, in my head, I'm like, I think I look ginormous, and people are like, oh, you're so tiny, like, you look so good, like, you know, it's just hard to, especially when you're having your own feelings and people, I mean, obviously nobody's going to tell you that you look ginormous. That's just like what I think in my head. Even though I know I'm not. But I just want people to know that they're not alone in their feelings, and every feeling that you have is completely valid, and it's totally okay to feel certain things. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to say. And like I said, I wanted to say this because I know other people are probably having the same thoughts, and it really feels good for me just to talk about it. Even though, like I said, I'm not struggling with it, and it doesn't really make me like upset at the end of the day, but it's just something that I think about pretty much on a daily basis. So I just wanted to talk about it, make someone feel like they're not alone, and that's pretty much all that I have to say. I just kind of wanted to keep the conversation open and just talk about some things that I was feeling. So that is going to be it for this video. Oh, we're falling over. Oh, now I'm in the sun. Oh geez, I can't even see anything. Oh dear. Well, I can't even see anything. So that's gonna be it for this video. I can't even see anything. This lighting is probably completely terrible. But if you are watching this and you want to talk, feel free to comment, reach out to me on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram link below if you just want to talk, or just follow along on my journey. So that's going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.